Okay, sorry about that. That was weird. All right. In honor of Resident Evil Requiem coming out in 12 days, we're going to go through RE7 and RE8 and their DLCs, of which RE7 actually has a pretty robust assortment of of bonus game. Yeah. I've played them on stream before, but RE7 I've played like 3 or 4 times, although it's been I haven't played it since the last time I played it on stream. RE8 I think I've only beat once. How small can we make it? This is on the PC version, which I bought a few weeks ago and never played.
Hey, baby. I just wanted to send a quick hello and I love you.
The frame rate is bothering me.
Oh, good news. I'm going to be coming home soon. Yay! I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job and come home to my loving husband. I miss you. I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Why you always gotta say that, baby? Come on.
Hello?
Hey, it's Ethan.
Oh, hey. You alright? You just disappeared the other night.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's Mia. She's not dead. She's alive. She's back.
They found her? How? What happened?
I don't know. Look, I don't know how, but she's back. She's back somehow. Maybe it's a prank, but she wants me to come and get her.
Where is she?
Dulvey, Louisiana.
Dude, it's been 3 years.
I know, but what if it is her? I have to find out what happened.
Now listen. I consider myself a pretty romantic guy, right? But I would never do this. If you're missing for 3 years and then email me like, "Hey, come get me," fuck ass nowhere,
This is the place.
then you come back yourself. I ain't going nowhere. Okay, hang on. The motion blur is really bleh. That's better. Like here, I would see this, and then I would turn around. This is the second worst family reunion I've ever been to. Oh, that's our car again. Let me double check that there's nothing. It's been like 2 or 3 years. I guess I've only been streaming for about 3 years, so it's been like 2 years since I played this. Sewer Gators, episode 17. Louisiana Ghost House. Join us. Seems legit. Accept her gift. You betcha. Hey, man. Give me a second to fix my mic. So, what's interesting to me about this game is that the Resident Evil 6, the previous game, is probably the worst one. But it was also sold the best was the best selling one at the time. I don't know if it still holds that record. I don't think so. But even though it sold the best, thank you. Even though it sold the best, they actually listened to feedback and scrapped the direct follow up to 6 that they were planning. The audio seems, on my end, seems kind of borked, but I guess we'll see. Dulvey, Louisiana, Baker Farm, come get me. Yeah, no. 1 second. Okay. Nope, nope. I forgot to. Sorry, I forgot to change the category. That's on me. Family Reunion Simulator 2017.
Ah, fuck! Fuck!
Num 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 num. Over 20 missing in 2 years. I know the door locked behind us, but there's no way the door's that fucking strong. Ethan. Ethan, please. There's a... Hmm. I have not played... I think there's 2 demos that actually are contain like unique gameplay, but I haven't played either of them. A VHS, in case you doubted that this took place in 2017. You wouldn't copy... You wouldn't copy a scary house.
Boo. Where did you find this guy? Give me a break, Pete. Hey, I only work with professionals. Speaking of which, make sure the sound is right this time. I don't want a repeat of Amarillo.
That was 2 fucking years ago.
I don't do ADR. This new guy? I'm not feeling it.
Again?
Just don't be surprised if we have to make a change. New plan. We do a walkthrough of the inside first, then we shoot the intro.
Just like we always do.
Give me 1 second.
Just try to say the show's name this time, okay?
No problem. Tonight on Sewergate, another worthless fucking shit. Happy? Ecstatic.
There's a thing, there's a lockpick on the ground that I forgot to grab. Let's try that again.
Speaking of which, make sure the sound is right this time. I don't want a repeat of Amarillo.
That was 2 years ago.
I don't do ADR.
There we go.
This new guy, I'm not feeling it.
Hey, Sage.
Again? Just don't be surprised if we have to make a change. New plan. We do a
Welcome to
walkthrough of the
Buttfuck,
inside first,
Louisiana.
then we shoot the intro.
Just like we always do. Just try to say the show's name this time, okay?
No problem.
And I believe I said this to my partner at the time when I was streaming this, the first time I played this on stream.
Stat.
But if you go missing and you email me some shit like this, I'm not going. I'm sorry, I'm just not. You come here. You go get your own self out of here.
Are we
Because the
rolling?
email's like,
All right, let's go.
the email is like, "Hi, Dolby, Louisiana, come get me," and I'm like, no, thanks.
Get out of the way.
You got yourself over there. 'Cause you go get your own self out of there.
You. So,
That lockpick you have to pick up over there is pretty obscure. I don't know why you would know to do that unless you were told.
sound. Ooh, is it haunted?
But I hope you're having a good day so far, Mr.
I was an
Sage.
anchor, you know?
Weekend sub, Pete. Not anchor.
What's that?
Nothing.
And I realized I'm not sure if we'll have time to do
Sorry,
Village.
Abandoned farmhouse, missing family.
Because,
fireplace
because-
suspected.
9 comes out in like 12 days.
How long did you
But
say
I
this
actually
place was
haven't
abandoned?
played most of the DLC. I've played like the big DLCs, like the Chris Redfield and
Get a shot of this.
the
Make a great cutaway.
the hillbilly one where you play as the hillbilly.
Hillbilly Joe
But
and
I
his
haven't
family
played the
go
littler
visit
DLCs that
hillbillies,
this
Jack
game
and
actually has a
Walker
pretty
is baker.
robust selection.
And they were quiet, not backward. A lot of bad rumors about their son, Lucas. Bad seed, apparently.
Ah, shit. I know I should have worn my good shoes. Oh, shit. Glad I had my
Oh,
shot.
I got Master of Unlocking achievement. This is the first time I've played this game on
Great
PC.
backdrop. Andre, what do you think? Andre? Andre! Andre! Clancy, you see where Andre went?
This is the second worst family reunion I've ever been to.
Where is he? Unfucking believable. This is the last time I work with that guy. I mean, producers, they come and go, but a good cameraman like you, Clancy?
Do you know which game? Because I was mentioning something I learned recently is that even though Resident Evil 6 is really bad, it was actually the best-selling one at the time, up to that point.
Me.
So they were fully prepared to make a Resident Evil 7 that was a direct follow-up to 6, but they actually listened to the horrible feedback they were getting.
What the fuck was that? Did you hear that?
And you know, did a complete reset.
Andre? Where the fuck is he? Andre, where are you, man?
Two Remake was something really special.
What the hell?
I'm trying to think. I haven't played 0. I've played 1 Remake, but I haven't on
gotta
stream.
fucking kidding
I've
me.
played the original one. I've played 2 and 3 Remake
you
on
do.
stream.
We find Andre and we
I've
go.
played
We
4
fuck
and
this
4
show.
Remake on stream. I haven't played 5 on stream because I want to play it with a co-op person. I haven't played the Revelations games, period. I've played 7 and 8 on stream.
down the ladder. So, you first. What do you see? What is
How
it?
did you get down here so fast? Hey, buddy. Must have been some party. Oh.
Jesus.
And what's interesting to me about 7 is that 7 is full of little references, but it isn't until near the very end of the game that it actually confirms that it's in the same continuity. There's nothing concrete to suggest that until the very, very end. And some games don't let you do this, but if you do actually know that this handle is here, you don't have to watch the video. What does Ethan do?
Damn it.
There is an article by Alyssa Ashcroft, but I don't consider that concrete. You know? It's not directly referencing events. But you're correct. It just doesn't meet my high standards. Later, guy. But I think the current wave of survival horror, started here. There, oh, you think that they were mentioning Alyssa to connect to the newest game?
Yeah.
Andre dead, Clancy, L. Mia, turn dead, turn dead, dead, turn dead. Four remake is also where it gets a little because the remakes like of 2 and 3 are like the version of events are different, but I don't think they're incompatible lore wise. 4 is a little incompatible. Because I know in that one Wii game, they explain what happened to Krauser in the mission that fucked up, and Leon is there.
Ethan?
But in the 4 remake, he doesn't know what happened to Krauser.
Shouldn't be here.
What do you mean? You contacted me.
No, I wouldn't. Did I? Did anyone see you? Did he see you?
Hey, who else is here? What the hell's going on?
Daddy's coming. We need to go.
Daddy?
We need to go now!
Where are you taking me?
Someplace safe.
Are you gonna tell me what's going on? Baby, you've been gone 3 years.
3 years? Has it really been 3 years?
That is true, that it's a little loose, but they don't treat it that way. Because Resident Evil 5 was
What
like
is this place? What'd they do to you?
made with
Not
the
now.
intent of like
We need to get out of here first.
wrapping everything together.
I think it's this way.
I've never actually played 5 co-op. Which I understand is where that game comes alive, is in the co-op, because the AI is
Mia,
kind of butt.
We have to talk. That message you sent me.
Not me. That wasn't me.
But you did.
I didn't.
Okay, fine. Just tell me what's going on.
I'm telling you everything that I know.
Because one of the things wrong with the AI is that it seems to use healing, like, it seems to randomly pick the kind of healing item that it will use. So it will sometimes use a big herb to heal a little paper cut on you, so you have to run away from them.
Where you're going?
Family used to bring me food through here. I remember.
And to quote Zero Punctuation, if you are fleeing your ally with more genuine terror than any of the enemies, something has gone wrong somewhere.
It's there. This is it. I remember this room. There's another door here. I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone! We're gonna be a family now that you're here. There's another door here. I'm sure of it. No, leave me alone!
Mia?
Hey girl. Oh. And I'm gonna be real. I think if you actually fix the plot of the Resident Evil games, that you're losing what makes it special. I get the impulse to, but I think the fact that the plots are kind of bad is what gives it its charm. Hey, wifey. I think you look beautiful without makeup. Oh. I can fix her.
Mia, wait! Wait!
I can hear her. I can feel her clawing her way back inside of me. Get out! Leave me alone! I've been bad. I deserve this.
What the fuck are you, Mia?
I don't actually believe they're gonna remake 5 anytime soon. But if they do, I don't know what they're gonna do. Because I don't actually think that Resident Evil 5's racism is complicated. Because there's a genuine, when the game starts, there's a genuine attempt to have like a diverse array of skin tones in the villages and try to genuinely like show the conditions that a lot of these areas live in. But like by the last third of the game, you're in a mud hut villages where large African men are throwing spears while yelling booga booga. So it's complicated. And to quote Zero Punctuation again, Capcom aren't bad people. They're just stupid. This is the part of the intro that I don't like, because I don't know what the condition... I don't know exactly what you're supposed to do to get this to activate.
I'm dead, Ethan. I can never leave.
Ethan, I want you to know that I see you. I know that this was the best sex of your life. I get it. But you need to get the fuck out of here.
You really shouldn't have come here.
Who's this? And what the fuck is going on?
My name's Zoe. There should be a way out through the attic.
Attic.
Go there. Now.
Ah, shit. You're right about the themes that it's like accidentally evoking, even though I don't know if we can give Resident Evil 5's writers that much credit. I do want to play the ones I haven't played, like 0, most of 6, even though I know it's bad. Revelations 1 and 2. I can't. Oh. Okay. I see what you mean, but I can't co-sign. I can't co-sign that with you. I'm sorry. It's just kind of soul draining. What I've played with it. I think I've only played Leon's part. Well, Resident Evil 5 is just...
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me. You shouldn't have done that!
Sorry, I'm having a fight with the missus right now. I'll be with you in a moment.
Now, let's see how you feel. It's not just must contain outbreak. Gonna quit, I promise. Must burn it all down.
There, that fixed it. But I forgot there was a quick turn button. Resident Evil 5 is kind of like a slightly worse 4, and 6 is a worse 5. Ugh. I don't know. You might have been the one that told me about the giraffe thing. Because I didn't know that about that until like a couple years ago.
Fine.
Someone said Resident Evil 6 and then giraffe blowjobs in like the same sentence. Which is absolutely crazy if you don't have that context. And it might have been you. Oh.
It all has to come down. They're relying on me. It's relying on me. Everyone.
Hooray! Ethan, calm down.
Welcome to the family, son.
So I learned yesterday that Resident Evil Reverse game, that like multiplayer thing, got shut down late last year. That I don't think anybody played.
Come on. Don't you die on us now. You have work to do.
Where am I? What the hell?
Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's time
No,
for
Reverse
supper.
was kind of you would
Who are all you
you
people?
play
Where's
as like
Mia?
survivors, and someone plays as like a monster.
It's good.
Dumb son bitch, what
One
you
of them was
doing
Jack
here?
Baker that you could play as. Was one of the monsters. It came packaged with Village,
Get out the way, Marguerite.
but the thing is that
Hit boy's got to eat.
Reverse was delayed
Supper.
to like and didn't actually launch until like 2023, like a year after it came packaged with Village.
Get the hell up, Marguerite! Get the hell out of here!
So Village came packaged with this useless download.
This was supposed to be a very special feast. My boy.
A pretty average Southern Thanksgiving.
God damn it! I bet it's that cop again. God damn.
I thought he was pantsless for a second.
I'm coming back for you.
You gotta eat your supper. Hey, Grandma. Pet collar. 20 pet colors. You can't buy it all in one place. Spread out the purchases. Saute, gumbo. Every like multiplayer spin-off they tried to do of Resident Evil seems to bomb like crazy. Because they did Resistance, they did that Operation Raccoon City thing, they did Reverse. Resistance was also one of those asymmetrical multiplayer games where you were like either a survivor or a mastermind. So this is going to be a concerning thing to hear while I'm looking at this sink, but I have an aunt who kind of... It wasn't this bad, but she did not clean or have any sort of maintenance in her home. So I think eventually it would have gotten this bad. God, I hated her. We're gonna have to rush him.
Slip out before dinner was done. There's my little boy.
How did he even see me? So my aunt...
Don't go anywhere. Don't waste your time. Don't worry, I'm still
Her
here.
toilet broke, and I'm pretty sure that the little spring is just the thing that broke that lets you flush. But after she called the plumber, it busted, so she became convinced that plumbers are just scamming you.
Howdy.
So she never had it fixed. To my knowledge, it was broken till the day she died.
You're part of the family now.
And she also, her... I think her dryer broke. It was her washer or her dryer. and she was convinced that it'd be like $2,000 to replace. We can do better, but I'm gonna finish my story. So she just went to a laundromat for the rest of her life. I think her oven also broke. She was also the most malignant narcissist I've ever personally experienced. And there's some kind of correlation between narcissists and just being genuinely incredibly gross. I don't know what it is. Do we have the file? No, we don't. Now, I'm not... I think the city gets involved in people's homes way too much. But I think that it, like, that's... I think at that point, like, that's enough utilities that aren't working that it's legally probably no longer considered a dwelling. There are squatters that have more repair in their dwelling than this woman.
You thought you'd just slip out before dinner was done?
I need him to do his move.
You're wasting your time. I see you.
Get in the hole, please. Thank you. Oh. Okay. So, I do have a question related to this game. Am I hallucinating? Because I swear that when he kills you, that if he, like, kills you in this game, or, sorry, if he kills you in this sequence, that he's supposed to cut your hand off and give you a first aid med to, like, taunt you. Why didn't that happen before? I don't think that I've ever died at that point and not had that happen. They really stink. He's not a member of the Foot Gang. let's see. I think for now, well, we can put the antique coin away. The one you talked about where you have to beat this game in under 3 hours? No. I don't seem to have the DLC items, even though I got the... Let me double check. I got the full package of this game, but I don't seem to have the DLC items. Oh, I see. The coins, those coins are not included. But no, I have never done that. Speedrunning isn't really my thing. I've speedrun, I think I've streamed a couple speedruns of Kirby's Dream Land, the first one on the Game Boy, because that's a very beginner-friendly speedrunning game. But other than that, nah. I'm gonna save and then restart so I can have my beautiful coins. The other exception is the Crash Bandicoot games, where, like, they hide, like, part of completion is you completing each level as fast as possible. I don't really do a lot of those either. But that's at least, like, speedrunning is like a game mode there. My sister's dog started barking outside just now, and my sister goes, "Bruh." Hey, afternoon, Tune. How the heck you doing? I should have the coins now. I don't know what instinct coin means, but let's put universal and attack for right now. Don't call me in here.
You did good, Ethan.
Zoe, right? And what the fuck are these?
Shut up and listen if you want to stay alive. You gotta get out of that house. There might be a way out through the main hall.
All right.
Oh, and that thing on your wrist is a codex. Don't lose it. It's important.
Hell of a girl.
There's one of those bobbleheads in here, right? They took away my flashlight. Oh, there it is. But we can't do anything about him right now. I was thinking about the founder. I keep hearing a banging noise. The founder of FromSoft, when the PS2 was coming out, they were asking him about what he's excited about regarding the potential of the.
Open up. Hey, you gotta help me.
Hold on, back up.
Sometimes I think about this cop randomly and I get really upset.
Your property.
What? Me? No. No.
All right. Now we got several calls about some missing persons lately.
You don't understand. I gotta get out of here.
Now calm down.
He just comes into my brain unbidden,
There are
you know?
crazy people in this house trying to fucking kill me.
Well, all right. Let me tell you this. You don't exactly seem like you playing with a full deck yourself, all right?
Are you kidding me?
Look, like I said, we've had several missing persons calls. And I can't rule out
That an outsider like yourself.
may not be involved.
The founder of FromSoft was interviewed about the potential of the new console,
Now, meet me in the garage. We'll talk there.
and he was saying that
You gotta give me your gun.
he wanted his company to focus on the
Look,
processing power, like on what it would allow them to do that they couldn't do before, because he felt
see
like
my name in your
a lot of
obituaries?
companies were focused on the graphical fidelity. And he said that for example, you can now have like a larger variety of like designs for treasure chests, right? But then that diminishes the player's ability to identify a treasure
What am I gonna do
chest.
with a knife?
And that's actually a really forward-thinking point and is a problem that we have not solved yet. And he was thinking about that in like 2000. And I was thinking about that because Resident Evil's solution to this problem was the slap yellow paint on everything.
Out here alone in the middle of the night.
Me? What about you?
No, it's my job. Why don't you do your job and tell me? Answer my questions.
You're not gonna believe me if I told you.
Try me. Hey, put that door back. Put that door back. Wait!
Oh dear.
Fuck it. I'm gonna kill every one of you.
Hey, boss. Gotta get in the car.
Every day it's the same thing.
hope this isn't going anywhere.
Are you having fun? Got it, son. You out of ammo?
Oh, that's right. I need the car key. I forgot.
Nice car. Mind if I take a little spin?
That's what was wrong. I do like how it's basically just both of you stalling time, and trying to keep each other from getting into the car.
Hey, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Now, first, you need to tell me what you're doing out here alone in the middle of the night.
Me? What about you?
No, it's my job. Won't you do your job and tell me? Answer my questions.
You're not gonna believe me if I told you.
Try me.
Hey, put that door back. Put that door back up. Wait! Fuck it. I'm gonna kill every one of you.
Oh shit.
Nice car, Ethan. Fuck. Let's finish this.
I was also reading when they were ready to put out the first demo showing off this game is when they were ready to do that is when PT came, like the demo got released, and then they were suddenly they felt a little screwed over, because then it would look, even though they came upon the first person perspective thing on their own, it suddenly looks like they're ripping off PT, even though their game actually was going to be in first person, unlike Silent Hills.
Oh boy. This isn't the end, you know?
Man, he's so swole. We were technically invited. What is going on with this box? I was talking to when I streamed this the first time that I streamed this, I told my partner this straight up. That if they go missing, and then I get an email from them that's like this, I'm not going. You get yourself out of there.
Do I have your attention, boy? You're about to see some wonderful. Oh, fuck!
You get your own self out of here, and I'll be happy to take you back, but no. And yes, technically, breaking and entering is illegal, but I think killing a cop is probably more illegal. If I had to guess. ACAB, unfortunately, still includes that guy. So he had to go no matter what. I didn't mean to use the fucking first aid kit. Oh well. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, there's another... There's another bobblehead over in that alcove. There's also some dialogue, or not dialogue, there's like a file that indicates that that the Bakers had their home worked on by the same like firm, by the firm started by the guy that designed the mansion in the first game. Puzzles R Us. You know?
Did my daddy give you a hard time?
That's your father?
He used to be.
I'm sorry, but he's dead now.
You just might be able to pull this off.
What? Pull what off?
There's something I need you to do, but I can't explain it right now. You may need some sort of keys to do it, but find a way out of the house.
Okay.
I'll be in touch.
Alright, what's our... I think we need to put away the attack coin and the antique coin. Oh, Alyssa Ashcroft, you're right. That fan scares the shit out of me every single time. But like, you contact a place for like home security solutions, and they come up with this thing. I don't think Jack starts being active again until after you go upstairs. I might be wrong about that. The video on my end for the stream is looking a little choppy, but I can't tell if that's actually how it is. Do you want to deter intruders? Flew a bunch of scorpions to your doors. When I was in the dining room earlier, Jack somehow saw me through the wall, through a solid wall, and I don't know how he did that. Hi, Grandma. I've never seen her eyes be open before. Maybe it's Daddy's hobby. It's just like home. You see Meemaw in the distance, cursing quietly to herself. I see it. This game actually is not that conducive to the way that I like to play survival horror, which is I like to take out every enemy. It doesn't generally give you enough ammo to do that, especially not if you actually try to take Jack down when you encounter him. Your main recourse is to for Jack is to go hide, because you don't take him. You can't take him down for that long. Now, when you're doing New Game Plus, there's a lot more to do. Move that piece of shit hippie we caught. Can't move that just yet. The house is alright, but the old house was badly damaged.
Ethan, if you find this, I know I can't expect anything from you. Not after what happened. After what I did. But I just want you to know that wasn't me. I don't know what happened. There's so much that you need to know.
There you are! You gave us quite a scare, young lady.
I can't let her catch me again.
I don't think that I don't think there's like a hidden thing you need to do in this tape. I don't think. Yeah. I think you just need to win it.
I am sick and tired of you. Sick and tired of your...
I need to hide. I need to hide.
As far as I know, you don't. There's not like a hidden item that you can find in this tape. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, I am sick and tired over being sick and tired of your bullshit.
I need to hide. I need to hide.
Why are you putting me through this? What have I done to deserve this except open my home and feed you? I don't understand you at all. This is a gift.
Oh shit.
This house has seen more than you can imagine. And it knows. You just don't understand? Or is it that you just don't care?
Meemaw, please. Meemaw and Grandma are not the same thing.
I know you were scared. You think I don't know what you want to do with that boy, Ethan?
No, don't come over here.
I'll feed you to my babies and fertilize the garden with what was left.
Okay, Meemaw.
We open our home. We open our hearts. And what do you do?
Alright, we're kind of good for right now. you just say that because she's the one that you see topless. That's all. Or in her underwear. All women are beautiful. Okay? My long-term survival plan needs her to stop going around in this circle. I know what to do. I just got distracted for a second.
You don't fucking try to take your share of the blame! There's no way out of there, Missy!
Oh shit.
Where do you think you're going?
So, I think I've talked about it before, but my friend Viper, she likes to stream this awful dating show called Pop the Balloon or Find Love, and like on Wednesdays. And on Sundays, we'd like to watch like other versions of that show that she probably couldn't get away with streaming. So yesterday we watched an episode of the St. Louis version, which is somehow more out of pocket. And one of the fucking guys, I need... Hang on. I need, like... Give me a second. Because I need to put some stuff in the storage shed. But anyway, there was a guy who, like, one of his questions, when he, like, his first question to the women was, how often do you buy new panties? And you probably think that you understand why he asked that, but I assure you that you don't. You can't possibly imagine. Because he goes, and one of the women says, I don't wear underwear, sorry. And he's like, oh, so you really unhygienic. And she's like, what? He's like, you don't cover it. It gets really, it gets unhygienic and nasty. And she's like, what? And he's like, it's just a pet peeve of mine when women don't keep themselves clean. And she's like, what? And then he goes on a further rant. And he is definitely in the top 5 worst men that I've seen on that show format. But he's probably number 4. He's not in the top 3. Because on paper, he's just your garden variety man that doesn't understand how vaginas work. He just implements it in a really creative way. And on that same version, there's a guy who's first like, what's a turn off, and he's like, I don't like women that force men to act out against them. Like, if you're hitting on me, you're putting me in a position where I have to do something, and then I'm gonna be the bad guy. He said that his pet peeve is women that make them hit her. That make him hit her, basically. And every girl is like, what? Alright, we need to put the second dog head over here. Oh, that's right, we didn't pick up the dog head. I forgot. Hi, Grandma. I want to get to the final boss of this area before we call it, which is probably within the next hour. He's not active yet, as far as I know, so let's put the second dog head down. This is the same trick from the first Resident Evil, where if you take the shotgun, the door locks. So we need to get that shotgun in the rec room before we can have our own shotgun. Jack Baker doesn't seem like a man that would keep a diary. Okay. Even if we accept that that these people were otherwise decent beforehand. Hey, buddy.
Heck of a thing, ain't it? Sure shit beats the hell out of dying. My little girl has given us a gift. And this gift is with me always. As you can see, family is only part of her gift. Which in a word means you're fucked.
All right.
Oh, I was so worried about you.
I know this is just a complicated way to get back to the laundry room, but like, we need to solve that light puzzle, which is going to be difficult. He's around.
Where's my little Ethan? Ethan! Ethan! Here, piggy, piggy, piggy. Don't you go anywhere.
Who knows why he won't come in here, but I think we need to. I think we need to make him chase us upstairs and then lose him and then go and then fall down the stairs again. I don't know, Ethan. Psychostimulants are basically useless if you have a guide. I actually have a foolproof metric regarding Resident Evil protagonists to measure their quality. All right. And it's called rule34.com. I will give you a real answer in a second. Ethan Winters has 1,100 compared to Leon Kennedy's 6,400. So, I think Ethan's okay. I think the first person thing gives limits his iconicness because you don't get a good look at him. What? What? I should not have clicked on rule34.com right now. How could this have happened? Husband was a success. He's the 12th. Unfortunately, the wife was no good. They're all rotten.
What the?
Hey, buddy. Yeah, it's defined by, these games are defined by their villains in a way that the others aren't. I haven't seen any real trailers for RE9 because I want to go in as blind as possible. So I don't know how that changes, how that's intended to change with 9. I hate this area. I'll let you know. And Lady D isn't even as sexy as the Fishman. So what the fuck? That was so fucking loud. That Fishman was in his feelings. Let's try that again. I keep forgetting to reload, I think is the problem. Yeah, you've mostly missed remakes, but they are really, really good. I should have put the shotgun shells away now that I'm thinking about it. I need to go back up and make more handgun bullets. Three A's and a handprint. This isn't right, is it? Oh, Tamara, that's right. It's been a minute. Thank you, buddy. Hello? Let's go up there and then put away some of this stuff.
You're gonna have to do better than that, boy.
All right, so my question is,
Howdy.
just a second. In RE2 remake, the Mr. X is always loaded on the map. No matter where you are, and it doesn't seem like Jack behaves in the same way. It would be like this. And Lady D, which was after RE2 remake, is also, I think, just always around. Lady D is also the hardest to shake of all of them because I think even if you like stumble her, she just like brushes off her dress for like 2 seconds. I think that's true. And that was the big disappointment with Nemesis in the Resident Evil 3 remake, is that it starts off with such a strong opening with Nemesis chasing you, and then it's not really like that for the rest of the game. There's like one 20-minute period where he chases you, and that's about it. Mr. X in RE2 remake is definitely superior. Well, you can just tell that Resident Evil 3 remake isn't made by the same people. And Resident Evil 3 remake actually cuts content. Like, it cuts the clock tower or whatever entirely. It cuts a boss. It stars a woman. I mean, ew. Sorry. It's okay. It's like decent to like, I think it's like a 7.5 where RE2 remake is like a 9. RE2 remake is a hard act to follow. I acknowledge that, but like and there's also RE3 also just has less replayability. Oh shit.
I was gonna be a father. Now she says he will be her father. No. I will find him and I will make him suffer. And you, my friend, will help me.
Oh, I'm running out of storage. I need to delete the recordings. Give me a second. That's better. One of the reasons on that woke website that I like to look at sometimes, that woke database, one of the reasons it lists Resident Evil 3 Remake as woke is because they changed her outfit to be more practical. I was like, I don't think that's in the spirit of the rules, as ill-defined as they may be.
Poor deputy.
Alright, here we go. Just get rid of it.
Ain't getting away.
no, this is a poor idea. Come on, baby. Holy moly. Okay. I think that's the first time I've ever beaten that first try. It takes a little getting used to. Let's go up here. I don't think there's anything... There's that thing we didn't pick up in here before. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the trailer outside, and then we'll call it for today. because it's 5:30. The workshop's still not open. But thank you, Sage, for stopping by, of course. Ethan, you could stand to run a little bit faster. What in the world? Okay. There's lots of little goodies out here, but for right now, all we're gonna do is hit save and then end stream. And no one I know is streaming right now, so that'll just be the end of it. But thank you, of course, as I just said, for stopping by, Sage, and everybody. But yeah, everybody take easy and stay safe.